Baba Sentari Amabio, Samaja Fima Amabio, Kasa 14 no Yanka, about 10,000. See be a better from the NDC Gina, the NPP party near Jogua, no more Sunyansa say. It's a Ghana for Mautumia, fire near my papa.
Now NDC is in power. The Amoya any Bino Moya, so more we need it. Into Mumbu Samo who say, DNC, DNA buy. DNC, what is happening in NPP Mogu party no?
It looks like the NDC cannot be stopped. Because when we go for by-elections, they win.
NPP, Agu, and I say there is hope for NPP. We a someone Ghana Fubinum, bisa. Mimi am 3 videos to be a mene baby. Na ni edi kan no, ye brother be a friend of Amaro Shako, wakasa ediafa NPP party no, ene NDC ho. Ye be kwakutie nsambɛn na ye brother all kan. Sa na vim lady afie pokua. Aye na na ye nim say owo okay FM. Ono so ba bedi nkomo bi. Ade be nkomo na afie pokua so ba bedi. Ye be kwakɔ say video no. Sa na ye brother Johnny Hughes a we ye adwuma e TV3 ene 3 FM. Ono so de foto bi akɔ ediama NPP impanyimfo no. Indi saa nsam yensen ena mene wo ye behwe na ye hu de ekoso ewo NPP party no musisiye na sisiya no kame ye say NPP is gradually collapsing and I said you make wona me enya adwen unua ye mfa videos no mako amaro shako a ye na ye no say owo kuma ase ho na wodi ne dwuma o kan se bi wodi nkomo bi e de afa NPP party no eho o say wo hwe by elections ye call no akwatia na nkofo a omo ekasa papa ewo NDC mu no ebinum kura ansi akotia na so kido na omo call ye no motimi aya adwuma ema NDC atimi ahwim sa seat no e de free NPP nsam dia na kire say there is something really wrong with NPP party no enunti they should do their things well because the party is currently collapsing. Mima mekasa enye tenti yenko na yenko hwe Amaro Shako the videos no ene afutu ene ne nsem a oka e dia fa NPP political party no yekoba yebeto aso e dia firu meda wase
NPP no opportunity say na omo
Knock update
so ma wie Ghana for yenkwasiafo na TV so radio so keka na yepe ene ye ko election bia e Ghana versus NPP te dunketi abanwe ne se aka na yepe betu no obi obeti asie dunketi bia timi to aba NPP executive bear ewura kotia to 20 club budin ebe so omehenda Baba Sentari Amabio Samaja Fima Amabio Kasa 14 no nyanke beba 10,000 but tell mu di moto no be yes ko mu benya 10,000 President John Dramani Mama Krama seat bia beto from bia NDC Gina the NPP party near Jogua, no more Sunyansa say. It's a Ghana for Mautumia, fire near my papa. I'm a dinner term cram mentoma. Mahaman deliver. What is Sabi Fiji election 1 on the Bobby no Obabono? Nina says a job Mahama and name a ya. Nuntina Kotia Funya, Gideon Koto Abama and the Omonto Abama NPP strong wood. You want people Nibia say, I can't pet. I can't say, hey, next election was lawyer. No, getting 1-2-1 year old. Nasu. But the TMPP flow, sports ministry, been see that. Ghana Blasters, a Kobo no more budget, the other 12. In some
Knock update.
Assembly, Ghana, Misha Chada, Yama be 1 billion. Then gratitude in the association, as a Ghana. Basso, more use, and then Su Stadium Monano. Yeah, top for $5,000. Because Abuaje say 9 pet, no shitty 9 pet. Aquatia was on Basso and this I heard for the first time. There 4 years in Puntua over the years from the NPP 8 years. Only 4 years in Puntua. As member of parliament, Gabe to tune to Marco to Abama. Because of more Mujidi say, oh, confirm Puntua the Abamo constituency. Video acquire the constituency in to Chacha. With the lack of two Abama Sampina, patent automatically Majimi. And to be so, you train never demonstration inside says, I quarry on resign. John Mahama, a man and Nikon appointees for him. Or Blen who has said the Amamuna Shasi and Amidunyanko Pony is MP.
Yebre and Wakasa, but see, I know the Amusu Mekan say NPP political party leaders no, they should set up. They should set up because party no, or more Emma no a looking attractive BM. A cameo see and where beer NDC base here NPP no, they give it to them woto. A basanana supporters no so no, or Makuma 8. Enti die mpanyimfo no be ya party no betimi afa na ntuma pa afrebi mu no they should do it send ye be ya the love for the party no will continue to be there na se nyoma ekoso say dia and the party is going to collapse even before 2028 yenko afie pokuya vim lady onumpo di na asem a hokan ene say the party leadership should resign because oboba ye no duma bia omudi e dia boa sa political party no the bia oboko abatoa na omolusu by elections be say mienu na say miensa e na akoso omodusu ni na general elections so omu alusu enunti if they want the party to move forward, that all of them should resign. Vim lady, or also through fire, woto, and the NPP political party leaders. No, you see the Vim lady or kind. Now, answer the Beko Vim lady as someone on Union subscribe, ya slow. Subscribe. Now, where's Yankupon, Obisla? What subscribing swa? Yankupon, we shall not on count. Yes, you Vim lady video. Emra, Medawasi.
It's national executives for no. All of you must go home. In fact, all of you must do the honorable thing of resigning. NPP national executives no more no. All of them must do the honorable thing. Say Sabi and Mguasia and Fatagan and Iba. Into this and Mguasia into your mu coffee. Because how can you explain? Say, how can you explain? Because I never did to Facebook. Obi tries to obey justification. Masa, you cannot justify this one. Ya bumu wakwetia broad daylight near bomo. Serious? Are you kidding? Broad daylight near bomo MPP. Broad daylight. Azoka kokra way. Akane na be say ebi atrehen azoka way to me abromo. Oh Lord, a consistency that is your constituency. Constituency ayamodia. Constituency MPP wu. Wawum pofri mu atofu wo say. Anka one would have thought say at least in Katamos the be sympathy vote. And Kamubenya isi na ya me say more MPP for ya. Katamos who ya Mahama did 3 months pay a campaign be win. Much sympathy vote. Mahama winning on his own strength. At then the same sympathy votes now work ya. It's a shame. It's a shame. Say you don't get your baby take you over MPP. Somebody must take over MPP. They say don't get ya, but so take because it just doesn't make sense. MPP for 31 penny for no. Almost MPP here always say they'll weep, they'll cry. They'll weep, they'll cry. MPP more opposition. In fact, more government said the NDC what government here. You were in government now. I seen enough by election. They take question there a buy. NDC was in opposition. They won it hands down. When you were in government, Mukoye rose to say the NDC rose. Yeah, you were accused of the same thing of vote buying at the NDC in opposition. They won the seat. And you explain to me why and more opposition you could not win the seat. National executive need beer baba kase excuse me to vote near there. Say the best show as soon as one. Ubenya 360 degrees as Okadiano Crama, they say a cocrasumbo. Hey, NDC, Miss Tio, Yanka by your ass who was so gone. The audio no a check Yenchumko. Now, I'm saying, say, the last 2 by elections here, Mokoi, the question NPP was in power. The same thing NDC here and in a Musumu, the same thing, but still, even in power, you lost the seat, as in enough seat. Now NDC is in power. The amoye any bi no moye so mo win seat. Enti mombusa mo ho say DNC DNA buy. DNC what is happening in NPP Mogu party no.
Vimle di akasa wadi nkomo odi afutu a emu den e di ama NPP political party leadership no. So mo beti na so pom na so mo tu anamon dia e di ebia niema ebesan ayeye sa na ye yina ya hwehwe say ebenya strong opposition. Any strong ruling party. So ne be ya Ghana memu ha no bibiala ebe koso kama ye ne betena ha ye support one political party o ye koso no na ya kire ya dwena bibiala aye kama it is a wo hwem ya me kasa me NPP me ne NDC ne me ye we me Ghana ni ameto aba but always I speak the truth intimia vem lady wakasa awie afi yenko ye brother na ye friend Johnny Hughes a wo ye nadwuma e wo 3 FM na TV3 no eso ono so o de question bi ato ho e de ama NPP political party leadership no Nasimo obisa and said ye koso ewo NPP musisia no mpanyifo no mohu anase omunya hu ye because omwasemo omo kan say 31st of January 2026 omu koto aba na omo yi omo flag bearer na ono de kan nko anko mo hia ase emfiri ase ho na se kobasa na leader omu beyi no ebe ye obi a grassroots no epe nansem na se mo ko hia ase efiri esoro ho dia na akoye say you are imposing somebody on the people la omubetu aba e dia ma party no na party no tibi aba aban mu no e ko ba sanso na antwe yi e bia nipa kra na leadership no ebeyi no na oyo obi a Sebi party man empenasem na say Ghanaians empenasem ekobasa na emwa ema party no entimi ewini power into ono de ka no nko anka they should start from the grassroots na omo arise nkakra e de ba be flag bellership enti ya someone your brother Johnny Hughes omunso waka e de akere NPP political party leadership no yakoba ye betwa so e de afiro me da wase yankopon hira.
But I was saying that in the past, when you spoke about the NDC, whether it's perceived or real, attack dogs would have been sent again after you to come and deal with you. That hurt the NDC so well, so bad, so hard, that the NDC had to backtrack, go back into conclave, go and restructure, rebrand, and now it looks like the NDC cannot be stopped. Because when we go for by-elections, they win. We go for general elections, they win with a wide margin. It does appear that the NDC has become so attractive. They certainly are doing something right. And that is why I look at the NPP and I keep wondering if they still want to go ahead with this top-bottom approach, electing a flag bearer first before coming down to the grassroots. Because if Charles Opoku's election in Asin North is anything to go by, this one is anything to go by in Akwetia, Tamale Central is anything to go by, which is coming, it should tell the leadership of the NPP that you are losing hold of the grassroots. Again, I go back, principles and values that underpinned the party. Go back to it. This current crop of executive that you have not won any major elections since you elected them. I stand to be corrected. This current crop of executive that you have, they have not won any major election, no. And you want to go into a presidential primaries to go and elect a flag bearer with the same crop of people, you are headed for the ditch. If nobody will tell you, I will tell you. I said, my grandfather is Neo Dwayne. If nobody will tell you, I'll tell you. You are headed for a ditch. The election in Akwetia, the election in Asin North should guide you as to how to make progress going forward and to make a decision as to whether to think about this top-bottom approach or bottom-up approach. And whether it will inure to your benefit in the final analysis. And I'm saying that the executive that you have now, they have not won you any election. Even though they have showed their faces consistently on the ground in most of the elections, they have not won any election. Fact. I'm not the one saying it. The records are there to prove. Is the NPP attractive today? Akwetia is supposed to be a stronghold, sort of, in many of the places. You could hear the young ladies talk about the fact that if you don't induce us with money, we will not go and vote. So they are not listening to the policies you are putting up, because what was the policy direction that was put out? What specific policy direction was put out? Find me Mr. Befi's video. What policy direction was put out? Then you have a sitting member of parliament, a former deputy minister, a former boss of the Free Zones Authority, come to say that if we lose this election, I am going to resign my seat. I'm drawing your mind to something. In the past, not so long ago, a youth organizer, an executive, my good friend Salam, whose name is Peace, but these days his utterances doesn't connote peace. Salam means peace. He said that he was going to behead himself if the NPP lost the elections. He's still walking with his head on his neck. Integrity is important. Integrity is very, very important. And consistently, please find me the video, Chibefi's video. Consistently, if you keep talking about the fact that you will do something, if something doesn't happen and you don't do it, the people start looking at you with double eyes. or bombastic side eye, as they say on social media.
Johnny Akasa, or the Wachera Nadrin, separating paying for number 4 or moon 4, Wachera Nadrin, every Namdia, said the all can. Bibi Papa be a woman say, or Mubetina, a bebu paitino. I yes idea 2028 NPP should forget it. Because how come say party paying for as MBC our crown muntimi and win any elections or Mukako flag bella. Edia Magana for say Monto about informal say any panel. I did not mon here from the grassroots. Never yes, I electoral college in Kramum, many public intimate and chill, my business, bear Ghana for now be Yinipa or Mupenasem, Edema Payton. Name will be packet to a Bukaku Yinipa. Now, Modino, Ama Payton. The Debra and all cannons about a womb, intiminia, the trouble, our political space, no, I don't know. Mestro, answer the Bakunyan subscribe, ya subscribe. Now, yes, and Yakupon, or be slow. What's subscribing so make us in Yakupon, we shall not on come. You know, my father is here, I know ABCB, CCAD, Macro. Bye bye.